afternoon. Today we are continuing on with those angles and shapes. I've already asked us to have our body turn the other way. Quickly, please. Put your legs going over on the other side so you're not tempted to turn. So, CO67, I can classify and draw regular, convex, and concave polygons. So in order to classify and draw polygons, we need to know what polygons are. A polygon is a geometric figure. Let's see if it's going to pop up. I might be too high. There, let's check if this works. Oh, now it popped up. I just wasn't patient enough. A geometric figure made up of 3 or more line segments that intersect only at their endpoints. So it's important to know what that means. Peyton, come sit up front here. Polygon examples could be something like that. Straight lines. Line segments are straight, no curves. So this looks a little curvy here. Let me make that better. Okay. Straight lines, all connected at our endpoints.
Is it not just narrow?
What?
It looks like narrow.
Okay. That would be an example. Okay, I need you to stop. Lots of different shapes are polygons. That is one type of polygon. Another one. Polygon. Lots of different shapes are polygons. Not a polygon. Why would that not be a polygon?
There's not 3.
Peyton?
They cross.
That intersection happens somewhere other than their endpoints. These are our endpoints, and they intersect somewhere other than that endpoint. Another example of not a polygon. Why is that not a polygon? It has a curved line. It's not all segments. It's not connected. It doesn't intersect at the endpoints. So if it is open in any place, it is not a polygon. They have to intersect at all their endpoints. I have an endpoint here and an endpoint here where they don't intersect. James.
Actor has a pretty good point. What if you draw the hourglass like that?
So you're saying if we draw, I'm just gonna draw it down here. Like that?
Yeah.
Would that be a polygon?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I was doing not a polygon example. So you are correct. This would be a polygon. But not a polygon, they actually intersect. Kyle.
What if they're like the one with the curved line? What if they're just really small segments that are like really small?
Then if it is segments, then it's a polygon. those are not. But if it is and they are actual segments, that would be a polygon. Curve, not a polygon. Okay? So we have different sides to our polygons. We need to count our sides to know what the name is. When it says classify this polygon, you need to name it. So if it has 3 sides to it, what would its name be? A triangle. Tri means 3. If it has 4 sides, it's not just quad. It is not a square. Quadrilateral. Quad means 4 sides.
Can I do quadrangle?
So a quadrilateral could be a rectangle, could be a square, could be a trapezoid, could be a parallelogram. They all have 4 sides to them.
Quadrangle.
Lateral means side. Quad means 4. What is a 5-sided polygon called? Rowan.
A pentagon.
Pentagon. When we look at the pentagon in DC, they are congruent sides. So they look something like, well, I can't draw quick. A pentagon like DC, they are all equal sided, but that does, any 5-sided shape is a pentagon. 6-sided.
Hexagon.
Hexagon. 7-sided. Septagon. So I have seen, because some of this is based on Greek, some is based on Latin. We need to know that 7-sided can be called a septagon or a heptagon. Both of those are 7-sided. Septa and hepta both mean 7. 8-sided, Matthew. Octagon. 9-sided. Owen, what's a 9-sided figure? You just said it. Wasn't that your voice I was just hearing? Caleb. Oh, not nine-agon. What was that, Caleb?
Nine-angle.
Okay, I didn't hear 9. I heard something very similar. Kyle?
Hexagon.
Rowan?
Heptagon.
Read after. That's it? Nonagon.
Good job. Dang it. Because 9. What's number 8 again? Number 8.
Grace?
I think it's dodecagon. Heptagon.
You're right. Dodecagon.
Double
12.
decker couch.
Decagon is 10.
I feel hate decagon.
No, I think a dodecahedron, isn't that a 10-sided?
I would not watch. Oh yeah,
It's that, it's the one in which like a cube is made up of squares and so a dodecahedron makes it the solid figure, not flat. These are all flat shapes. Yeah. So we do need to know for our homework. We do need to know our 12-sided shape for the homework. So 12, put on here is a dodecagon. You do need to know that for the homework. Dodecagon. You don't need to know that for this unit, so I don't have it written down. I could make a guess, but I don't know if I'd be right. I'd have to look it up. Guys, so now we have what a polygon is. we have the table of what our shape is called with the different sides. That is important. You will want it on your help sheet because you will need to know that for the test. You will be given a certain polygon and you will have to say what its name is and if it is regular, convex, or concave. So this table is important for the test. The next vocab words are important for the test. We will want all of it written on our help sheet. Yeah. I'll get it in a minute. So let's look at the rest of our vocab words. Regular polygon. A regular polygon is a polygon. Polygon with all sides equal in length. They are all congruent. And all measures are equal. Sorry, all angles are equal in measure. So, when they are in equal length, equal measure, they are congruent. So congruent sides are marked with notches through their sides. So if I drew my pentagon right, each of these sides would have the same measure. Regular polygons have congruent sides. We can see that by they all have the same notch going through it, just one notch. You are congruent with the sides that have the same number of notches on it. Congruent angles are marked with arcs through each angle. So if I drew it all congruent, if they all have the same arc, they are all congruent. They have two arcs, it's congruent with other angles that have two arcs. So we show the congruency of sides with the notches, show congruency of angles with the arcs. Thumbs up if we're still with me.
Wait. Congruent sides are marked
With notches.
Oh, got it.
Congruent angles are with the arcs. Oh, we're not done, friends. Concave polygons. Concave polygons cave in. So that means that they have interior angles. Please stop yawning loudly. With a measure greater than 180 degrees. So when we look at that polygon, we can see that there is a side that has caved in. Concave has a cave in on a side. Okay, that pentagon has caved in. It doesn't all point out. You got to cave in. Any side, doesn't have to be a big cave in, could be a small cave in. On any side you have a cave in. That means that interior angle inside is greater than 180 degrees. Rowan.
That second angle kind of looks like South Dakota.
Oh my gosh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, one more. Convex. Oh, one more, friends. Convex polygon. Interior angles are all less than 180 degrees. So convex, they're all less. So there's no cave-ins. All those interior angles are less than 180 degrees. Concave, you've got a big interior angle that's greater than 180. It looks like a side caved in. Convex, no cave-ins. A convex can be, or concave, they can be regular. All sides have to be the same measure. So always look to see if there are regular sides, if it is a regular, if it's convex, if it's concave. Hayden, did you have a question?
Yeah.
What? Gabe, do you have a question?
No, that one is like not really caved in.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be. It's convex.
Okay, I'm like.
Convex has no cave-ins.
Okay, I'm like, no.
No cave-ins. Concave is caved in, convex, not caved in. Okay? So, for our homework, at the top, at the top, we need to classify each polygon as regular, convex, or concave, and then by its sides. So count how many sides they have. Is it a quadrilateral? Is it an octagon? Is it a dodecagon? You have to count your sides, and you have to list if it is convex, concave, or regular. You have to be able to prove that it's regular. We don't ever just look at it and say, well, they look like they're all the same size. How do we know if it is congruent, if it is regular, Jude?
If it has like the lines through it, or it has like
The notches and the arcs
yeah, the notch.
prove that it is regular, that they are congruent. In the second section, draw an example of the polygon to describe. So a nonagon, a regular octagon. You have to prove that it is regular. Notches and arcs. A concave pentagon, a convex hexagon. You have to have the correct number of sides. You have to be able to show if it's concave. I need to see a cave in on a side. Yes?
For these, could it be like convex, regular, and could it be multiple on the top?
Yep, but you have to prove it. You have to prove it. So if you can't prove one of them, then you can't write it. It has to be provable. Okay? So then it says, write whether each statement is true or false. If it is false, draw or write a counterexample. How can you prove that it is false? So draw or write something that proves that it is a false statement. At the bottom, we have our review section. So do your review at the bottom. Any questions on today's assignment? Have we learned that we should not rush through? Make sure you are doing it correctly so you learn it. Hopefully we have learned that, because our test is next week, friends. We need to learn it. If you have homework, you have homework. The main important thing is that we learn. Remember, Khan Academy is due Thursday. Math packets due Friday. If you are watching from home, I hope you are well. I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.